In in situ conservation, that's done in the natural habitats. The habitats which naturally occur, where the plants and animals are protected in their natural habitats. They are different. We create the different protected areas. Different protected areas are built or earmarked as sanctioned, like national parks, sanctuaries, biosphere reserves for the protection of wildlife. Today, we will try to understand what's wildlife sanctuary. It's also protected like a national park. It is also like a protected area, which is used or reserved for the conservation of only animals and human activities, like harvesting of timber, collecting minor forest products, and private ownership rights are allowed as long as they do not interfere with well-being of animals. In case of national parks, the boundaries are earmarked or well marked or circumscribed. But in case of wildlife sanctuaries, boundaries are not well defined and controlled biotic interference is permitted. For example, tourist activity. Like national park it is this wildlife sanctuary is dedicated to protect the wildlife. Here, the private ownership may be allowed to continue in a sanctuary, and forestry and other uses are permitted to extent that do not adversely affect the wildlife. India has 415 animal sanctuaries, referred as wildlife sanctuaries. So, wildlife sanctuary is a protected area which is reserved for the conservation of only animals, and human activities like harvesting of timber, collecting minor forest products, and private ownership rights are allowed. Condition that they do not interfere with the well-being of animals. The boundaries are not well defined. Further, in wildlife sanctuary, killing, hunting, or capturing of any species of birds and animals is prohibited, except and buyer under the control has authority in the department responsible for the management of the sanctuary. Thank you.